What's going on, guys? Let me do a sound check really quick. There we go. Thanks to those joining me live and to those that'll be joining me on archive. Sad news today. Sad news today. I got up this morning and had a bunch of text. My phone was getting lit up. I mean, it was just text after text. Like, God damn. I just put the phone down and went back to bed. But I kept getting texts and several several peeps on here. I have my phone number, and several people were telling me about that. The first text I read was Whitaker died. That's all I read, and I was like, "What? No, like, are you kidding me? Which Whitaker? The actor Whitaker, or which Whitaker? Oh, the boxer? You know, like no, yeah." And I didn't. I couldn't believe it. You know, I couldn't believe it. You know, I was in. I was surprised, but I guess you never believe it. You know what I mean? Not with something like this. I don't look, man. I don't like to talk about what happened. You're gonna get that in the news and shit. I don't know. He was hit by a vehicle or something like that, but I don't know all the details. If that's what you're looking for here, that's not what this is, right? Um, but you know, I've been looking through some articles and I've been looking through some different tweets and stuff like that, and I got to tell you that um, Pernell Whitaker, what I can tell you, like as far as my experience with Whitaker was the first time I ever heard the term pound for pound. Like it's the first time I ever heard it, and that I remember hearing it anyway. And I was like, I don't even know. This had to be like in the mid '90s. Not like mid '90s, but late '80s, early '90s, and I just remember Whitaker willing away at a dude. Like I don't remember who the fighter was. Forgive me, like right at the top of my head, but he was just willing away after making a miss the whole time. I just remember how he would make guys miss, and I just remember the announcer emphasizing when they stopped the fight. You know, the announcer goes, "This is the best pound for pound fighter in the world." Right? I must have been, I don't know, like 8, 9, something like that. I was a little runt, and I remember asking, my uncle at the time, and I asked him, "Hey, what does that mean? Pound for what does that mean?" Right? Like he's the best. That's what I kind of got out of it, and that's where he explained. Oh, pound for pound, means like he's the best fighter regardless of weight class. And oh, okay, right. And that's just what I remember. That's me. You know, um, I remember the Chavez fight. I remember watching that Chavez fight, man. Um, you know, I was at my grandma's house. I mean, she rests in peace, and from my dad's side of the family, and my dad was there. I can't remember one of my uncles who was there exactly, but I remember there was a lot of people, right? And they were all outside of a trader, right? And they were watching the fight there because there was too many people to get inside the trader. You know, I mean, it wasn't going to happen. And just remember, watching that, and Whitaker just looked amazing in that fight. And I think Chavez did a lot better than people give him credit for, but I still think Whitaker won. Um, and I think if the last time I scored that fight, man, I can't remember the last time I saw that fight. But I think I give it to Whitaker like 8 rounds to 4. But there was a couple competitive rounds there. But and I agree, he clearly won. But and I don't see how they could have given that a draw. I just don't. That should have been. I mean, no offense to Frankie Randolph, but that should have been. That was Whitaker's thing, man. Whitaker should have been the guy to break the streak. You know what I mean? He should have been the one to take Chavez's O. You know, that should have been part of his legacy. And real boxing fans, real fans, know it is. You know what I mean? Um, Not to take anything away from what Frankie Randall accomplished, of course, but um, that is an accomplishment that Whitaker, should have been given credit for. But what are you gonna do? Um, the De La Hoya fight, man. Such a good fight, man. You know, um, I can tell you that I honestly think that fight could have gone either way, but I think Whitaker pulled it off. I don't know if they wanted Whitaker to win, man. Like I don't know if that's something they wanted. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What's going on, Scrapbook? Going on to chat. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe the news this morning. All right, man. Look. It's. Let me tell you something, man. Ollie Burton, I don't know if you were just trying to be funny, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I didn't find that funny, right? So, just being honest. Um, but you know what I mean. There's a time for jokes, and there's times, that's just me. But boxing dialogue, hard to fight to score to Lloyd Whitaker. It was tough. It was a good fight though. Really good fight. You know. Rest in peace to Whitaker, man. I just want to come on here, give my respects, and prayers to the family, prayers to everyone that knew Whitaker, that knows Whitaker. Sweet Pea will never die, though, right? Sweet Pea will never die. Um, and I'm officially announcing that. First of all, it looks like Roy Jones is. I mean, it looks like he's going to win, but we'll still do if whoever wins the poll, we'll do that appreciation week. But we're probably gonna do the Whitaker appreciation week anyway. Probably next week, and we'll postpone the other one. Right? Galaxy Boxing. RIP to a true legend, greatest defensive fighter of our generation. I think him and James Toney are two of the best inside fighters I've ever seen in our era. Maybe, yeah. I think Whitaker was even better than Toney, but yeah. Yeah, he didn't clinch much. He was unbelievable. Ollie Burton, yeah, his fights will be with us forever. You know. Um, and that's that, man. That's that. Um, a lot to talk about Whitaker, man. But my time is short right now. I'll be on later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time, with the one, the only Haplotype. You guys make sure you check that out. All right, make sure you check that out. Right now, check this out. Timothy Bradley Appreciation Week. That's when he beat Junior Witter. I'm gonna bust out some scrapbook boxing style shit. Right? This Graziano right here. All right. These are notes. These are notes from some old school videos I did, and I had them still. You know what? I'm gonna put them up there as a reminder. So I take this shit a little serious. This is boxing. All right. With that said, guys, I'm out. Peace.